Hey guys, I'm Brian Paul, and it's time for some more PlayStation VR2 breaking news. I've got to be honest, between the Upload VR showcase and PlayStation's YouTube channel, there were so many PSVR2 announcements today that I don't even know where to start. So I'm going to do my best to try to take these announcements down one by one.
We clearly don't have the time. Here's the medkit.
Sony kicked off the day with a new trailer for Hubris, which of course looks stunning, but also revealed that the release date is next week, June 22nd.
I wouldn't normally admit this, but in this condition, I can use some help.
Next up is Toss, which, yeah, it looks a little silly, but the more I watched this trailer, the more fun it looked. Toss is coming to PSVR2, September 7th.
Play mode. Collect them all to do thy bidding!
Sick.
Barbaria is a combat builder mashup where you build defenses and equip your team in third person, then use your fists, axes, swords, bows, rocks, or anything else you can find to fight your enemies in first person.
There's only one rule. Yours.
I'd have no interest in Gazzlers, but Wes tells me it's a rail shooter with some roguelike elements, so despite the silly characters, I think I'm interested.
Holy moly!
In early 2024, Paint the Town Red is coming to PlayStation VR2, bringing first-person melee combat to our headset. Yeah, it looks like Just in Time Incorporated, but it could be fun.
It's the monastery, a place of many secrets, a place to hold us lords in chains.
One of the better trailers we saw today was for Grimlord, a dark fantasy action RPG that the developers are referring to as a story-driven classic action RPG with limitless crafting options and unrestricted fighting styles.
Greetings, mercenaries. It's Fred White from Smilegate, excited to be here today at the Upload VR showcase to give you a glimpse of some never-before-seen gameplay from our upcoming VR game, Crossfire Sierra Squad.
I've been saying for weeks now that I don't need to see any more of Crossfire Sierra Squad. I'm sold. Just give it to me. But today's Smilegate Entertainment showed off about a minute of uninterrupted gameplay, and I loved it.
Pesky drones. Now there are 39 different weapons you can use in the game. You'll notice I'm carrying two pistols, the Eagle 50 and the AP-18C. They're useful for both short and medium range combat.
B99 Overclocked has been on our radar ever since it first showed up to wishlist on the PlayStation Store. It's a first-person roguelike shooter that, apparently, is coming out sometime this month.
You're the law here. Sage or sinner. Fulfill your deepest wants and desires.
The new trailer for Lo-Fi looks stunning, but it's coming to us from a one-man studio. So despite the expansive Blade Runner-style world that's been created here, I'm trying to keep my expectations in check. Nah, fuck it, I'm excited.
This is your world. This is Lo-Fi.
Events at Unity Farm is supposedly a fresh take on open-world VR games, where you craft potions, cast spells, solve puzzles, and overcome undead evils and merciless bosses.
I think the tree is connected to something.
One by one, all these PSVR games are making their way over to PSVR2, and it seems like the next one in line is the original Fisherman's Tale. No upgrade path or release date has been announced yet, but we'll keep you posted.
Most noteworthy was Miss Hell's precious instant camera, which has finally found a new owner.
The Madison VR trailer focused far more on graphical enhancements than any of the actual VR editions, but man, those graphical enhancements look great. Madison doesn't have a release date yet, but it seems like Perp is teasing something by flashing the words Halloween at the end of the trailer. So maybe October.
The attic.
PlayStation VR2 is quickly becoming the best place to play all your VR horror games, and Pneumata VR looks terrifying. It's defining itself as true survival horror, where you have to scavenge for weapons and supplies, examine crime scenes, and solve a series of gruesome murders. Now, no platforms were disclosed during the show, but with Perp Games behind the publishing wheel, it's a safe bet we'll see Pneumata on PSVR2 soon. Huh. Well, this one's interesting. Arashi Castles of Sin was one of those games on PSVR1 that was almost great. We wanted the combat to be better, and the environment certainly could have been sharper. So let's hope that's exactly what we're getting when Arashi Castles of Sin Final Cut comes to PSVR2 this fall. Alright you guys, that's all the breaking news I have for you today. Make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can stay up to date with all the latest PlayStation VR reviews, Let's Plays, podcasts, and of course breaking news. As always, I'm Brian Paul, and I love you all.